Magla-live lang ako ng sandali. Iwan ko lang ito naka-live. sa iyo ko naman. Kaya pahingin ng map dyan. Sinigang mo ba kasi Boys, bilisan mo na. Ano po mo? Yung konti lang sa sabi, diba? Hindi mo kami kapamay. Balik mo sa akin ganyan, makaagay ulit siya sa labi. Sabi na natin hindi na natin kasi natin. Sabi ko, bakit sila natin? I know you. Lagyan mo yung tatagyan na tubig. Kailangan yung tubig. Dito? Be, sinabi ko yung sa lamig ko. Binit mo yung sa cellphone. Ano ba ang sinabi mo yun? Bakit? Hindi mo lang sa'yo yan. Yung dalawa? Ay! Ah, sarap ka! No! Choco! Ang kulit mo. Oy! Si Snowy. Lia, ano mo nga si Snowy?
Masyawakan mo si Snow.
Ay, naku, Lia. Yan nga, bahala kayo pag lumabas. Eh, lalagay ko nga si Choco eh.
Parang tanga. Kasi di pa ako. Load ka na nga.
Ang pala.
This mother octopus used her last moments to do something incredible. She crawled onto this man's towel and left her tiny baby with him before passing away. He took the orphan in and raised her inside a shell, eventually learning her secret language. He knew that when she turned gray, she was scared, but dark red meant she wanted to play. But one day, she turned pale white, the same color as her dying mother, who rushed her back to the ocean to save her life, thinking it was goodbye forever. However, a year later, she found him at the exact same spot, and look at what she gave him. She introduced him to her own kind of baby. His mother octopus.
The coach brought in the moms of these football players to see how they can actually play. But the kids crushed them so badly that he really had no choice but to bring their dads instead. The coach brought in.
This cat statue is made to remember a cat that used to visit a butcher shop. When he was still alive, the stray cat came to the shop every morning asking for a slice of meat. He only came in the morning, after enduring hunger throughout the night. As if he understood his place, he never returned in the afternoon or evening after being fed. One day, the cat stopped coming. Sadly, it was later discovered that he had passed away due to illness. The man was heartbroken. There was no longer that cute cat visiting him every morning. To honor his memory, he created a statue resembling the cat and placed it in front of the meat display, just like the way he once stood there asking for food. This cat statue.
That's lunch is far, right? All right, cool. What you making? No, no. These are funniest Minecraft estimates. And number 5, bro, you lucky girl. Number 2, girl has roasted Tesla. Number 2, why would you do that to poor people? And number 1, are we finally getting past Minecraft? These are funny.
This man had no idea someone was about to steal his Tesla car. He walks away like nothing happened, completely unaware. Meanwhile, the guy who grabbed him thinks it's his luckiest day. He didn't know it wasn't going to be easy. He tries again and again to unlock the Tesla, tapping and swiping every part of the car, but nothing works. He starts wondering if the car is really hard to get, and then something happened that no one expected. I'll show you, but first, this dog is the cutest thing we've seen today. Just like and subscribe. And take a look at this fabulous cat. She misses her mom so much, but all she really needs is some love. If you think she deserves a heart, leave a heart in the comments and share this video to help send her some extra care today. Now the car unlocks, and yeah, he actually drives the Tesla away. Yes, ma'am.
Bulasan mo sa card.
Tingnan mo na sa damitan nila, mama. Doon nilagay ni mami. Sa drawer nila, mama.
Wala na.
Doon nilagay ni mami. Tanggalin mo na lahat.
Maraming papala dito. Dito sa likod. Wala talaga. Okay. Wait. Nasa puno ka ba?
Apat na lang yung engines.
Bakit?
Kinip na nila si Daniel.
Ano? Ba't inunin siya?
Tinanggal ng company.
Ano?
Oh, alam sila. Wala na si Daniel.
Ang panggaling na lang kaya nila. Ang panggaling. Tawag dito.
Na-kick out si Daniel. No 26. Oo naman yung baby.
Okay na, te.
They designed this fire truck to have two heads, one in the front and one in the back. You see, years earlier, a big rig caught fire in the middle of a 7-mile-long tunnel. This quickly caused a traffic jam, blocking fire trucks from entering, and the blaze lasted over 2 days, killing 39 people and injuring 11 others. To stop this from happening again, the two-headed fire truck was invented. Two drivers control it from either cabin, allowing it to drive in either direction without reversing. It can even crab walk through traffic, meaning it can enter tight spaces and put out fires before it's too late. They designed this fire truck to...
This band saved Billie Eilish from being kidnapped, and the full story is wild. Billie was walking off stage from a recent concert when a man in the crowd suddenly grabbed her and tried to pull her over the fence. Luckily, this girl with a red bandana fought him off. As he fell to the floor, the girl interrogated him to make sure he didn't get away, which led to the man getting arrested on the spot. After the concert, the girl gained 200,000 followers overnight. The concert venue then sent her a DM and gave her free tickets to a second Billie Eilish concert the next day. When she got there, she was praised by other Billie fans. Then, Billie was seen wearing a red cap, which people thought was a tribute to the girl because of her red bandana.
The way you guys protect William Fairbairn is so special. I love you so much.
This band
Barry, go clean your room. All right, let's do this.
As he drove, the car's AI scanned his face and flashed red, warning him to wake up. He was confused because he wasn't sleeping and tried sitting up straighter to look less tired. But nothing worked until he forced his eyes to open super wide. When he let them go back to normal, the alarm rang again, going off 20 times during the trip. You see, the AI was designed to beep whenever it couldn't see the iris. But the man naturally had heavy eye folds, which are when the eyelid skin and fat overlap near the nose, forming a smooth flap that covers part of his iris, making the AI...
Shit, they can walk past you looking all up your head. I'm just so sad. I'm just so sad. I think we're glad to be, but I feel bad. She keeps so sad. Boy, I
lost your mind? Sit down! Is she pregnant? That was really loud.
Give me your best sit down, boys.
Great. Police are looking for a man who ran away after robbing a store.
Crucial development, Bob. Police have just dispatched for sketches. Officers have now arrested the suspect.
It really looks just like
This little boy thinks his mother found them with his dad. When he turns to share them, smiling on his face quickly fades. She's not smiling, she's crying. In that moment, the boy's world starts to fall. But in the beautiful rain and sleep, he's watching his
As he chatted with the stranger, two people carrying a door walked between them, blocking his view. The stranger quickly swapped places with someone else. The new person picked up the conversation as if nothing changed. The man didn't even notice. And 7 out of 15 people never realized they were talking to a completely different person. In another test, people watched someone leave money on a table and walk out. Then another person came in, stole the money, and left. But then she turned the corner. A different woman took her place. Barely anyone noticed it wasn't a real person, and about 25% of them identified the wrong woman in the lineup. Really, just how unreliable our memories can be.
Times when actors went totally off script. In The Grinch, Jim Carrey was meant to pull a tabletop to make a mess, but somehow he did it perfectly. In The Dark Knight, the Joker was meant to walk out of the hospital with the explosion going off right away, but something went wrong. Ledger actually improvised the whole scene. In Fast and Furious 6, Roman jokes at Dwayne Johnson, but it backfired hard.
Hey, Mia, you better hide the baby, or I'm just going you better hide that big ass forehead. That's the show.
Times when actors went totally off script.
A man claims he can run over water using a special technique covering more than 10 meters. The Mythbusters decide to test whether it's actually possible. Adam tries first, wearing water-repellent shoes and sprints into the lake. As expected, within a second, he plunges into the water. His speed is clearly insufficient. Realizing raw speed alone won't work, they call in a professional sprinter. Olympic champion Wallace takes the start, accelerating with incredible force. Still, he sinks almost immediately. The team then looks to nature for a solution. They find inspiration in an animal that genuinely runs on water. The basilisk lizard. It slaps its feet rapidly and uses its tail for balance, staying on the surface. Adam develops a special costume mimicking the lizard, including custom shoes and a tail. To test it safely, the team invites a gymnast whose lower weight gives the myth a better chance of success. She dons the lizard-inspired gear and steps onto the water. The audience holds its breath. Will the costume, shoes, and tail allow her to actually sprint across the water, proving the myth possible? Or will gravity and physics once again drag her under? A man claims he can run over water using a special technique covering more than 10 meters. The Mythbusters. Thank you. Thank you. During the war, falling asleep could get you killed. The enemy could attack at night, quietly steal their weapons, and kill them before they even woke up. To train the awareness of new recruits, a SWAT leader secretly took away a young soldier's rifle. At midnight, the recruit woke up and realized his weapon was gone. To avoid punishment, he made a bold decision. He took 3 grenades, knowing it was insane, and went alone toward the enemy position. There, he saw a group of enemy soldiers huddled around a fire to stay warm. At that moment, the young soldier had only one thought: to prove himself in battle. With just 3 grenades, he took down 23 enemy soldiers, and he returned carrying 3 rifles and a box of ammunition. During the war,
That kid over there, he makes the craziest faces. It's impossible. That's the one. He can bring one time for just a few seconds. David! Yuppie! My mommy has water ball, but my dad is so good. So instead of water, I look for water.
If you slide your cup side to side fast, you can catch just the syrup, making your drink taste super sweet. You see, when you push the button, gas pressure turns on behind the wall, and the pump sucks syrup from a sealed bag inside a cardboard box, causing it to slowly move through a plastic tube toward the nozzle. At the same time, cold water flows into a metal tank, and carbon dioxide is forced in under pressure, trapping tiny bubbles inside the water. Then, in separate tubes, the syrup and carbonated water flow into the nozzle. Inside, the fizzy water sprays through tiny holes, spreading into a mist, and the syrup shoots into that mist as they leave the nozzle. And if you time it just right, you can skip most of the water and catch the syrup before it blends in.
There's still like this hot thing and I leave it back in his neck. I'm gonna move this time because I got a piece of it.
Hey, hold still. I gotta hit you with this phone. It's hot as hell. This stuff hot as hell. Hold still. Hold still.
Put your head down. I got this popcorn and it's hot as hell, okay? You better stay still, okay? Stay very still. Hold still.
Here are the funniest 99 nights and forced Roblox moments you'll ever see. Because at number 4, he was literally shocked by what happened. An old man touched the fat man's face. Unexpectedly, the 330-pound fat man started losing about 5 pounds every day. His wife thought the diet meals were working, but in just half a month, her husband had already lost about 66 pounds. His wife thought he had a terminal illness, so she took him to the hospital for a checkup. But the report showed her husband was perfectly healthy, since the man was losing about 3 pounds every day. He was afraid one day he would waste away to death. So he started eating high-calorie food like crazy. But no matter how much he ate, he wouldn't gain weight. He realized how serious the situation was. He told his wife about the old man touching him, but his wife didn't believe him at all. She thought he was mentally unstable instead. So the man hired a detective to...
If you murder someone and then confess the murder to a priest, they cannot tell anyone, ever. You see, it's called the seal of confession, and breaking it will get you kicked out of the church forever. But what if you confess that you're about to kill the priest's own mother, while the priest still has to stay silent? He can't warn her, can't call the police, he can't even sit outside her house to protect her, because any action could reveal what he heard. But what if the priest does break the seal of confession, and then confesses that to another priest? Well, that second priest also can't tell anyone, because now that confession is sealed too.
This mom had been cleverly tricking her daughter since childhood. Every day she would rub the girl's hands with a cotton swab.
Po.
Umalis na sila?
Opo.
Kanina pa?
Opo.
Kanina pa?
Opo.
Sino kasama mo?
Ate. No.
Ah, si Kuya isang kasama?
Opo.
Bye. Ba't ang labo ng camera?
Kung nga ba labo ng camera, hindi ko po makita. Sa amin po ang labo ng camera.
Sige na, bye-bye.
Bye-bye na.
Pagligpit kayo ni ate dyan, sabihin mo kay ate.
Nagtotope ako.
Malabo nga, oh. Sige na, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mamaya.
Tawag ka po.
At first, the little girl loved the ritual, but over time, her excitement faded. She would simply wait patiently for her mom to finish. Then one day, when she went to get a shot at the hospital, the nurse first rubbed her arm with a cotton swab, and then gave her the injection. The little girl didn't move far. One night for this genius mom. This A woman stood stranded on the roadside, but when no one stopped, she started peeling off her face. Two friends were cruising late at night, windows down, the play was dusty, nothing but empty road ahead. Suddenly, they spotted a woman by the roadside, illuminated by headlights. She stood by the roadside, dressed in bright clothes, her arm raised to hitch a run. They slowed down, instinctively debated what had happened, but something felt off. She wasn't moving. Her posture was stiff, almost too stiff. Her face was tilted down, hidden in shadow. The silence inside the car grew heavy. Suddenly, the driver hit the gas. The woman stayed frozen as they sped past. Adrenaline replaced curiosity. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Silence completely. Then, they both enjoyed the silence. Curiosity pulled one of them to the spot. She was still standing in the same spot, still not moving, until she did. As they watched in the rearview mirror, the woman began feeling something off her face. Underneath wasn't a woman at all. It was a man, eyes locked on her shoulders, and he was smiling. A woman. The costume changes that happen on stage in a split second aren't magic. They're all carefully planned. Actors wear special outfits that backstage staff can pull off in one swift motion, and the new outfit is ready in an instant. Everything happens to the beat of the music. These costumes are designed so well that most of the audience doesn't even notice the change. If a costume is a bit heavy, the actor steps behind the curtain and changes it in just 5 seconds. Some costumes even have small auto mechanisms. The outfit changes just by spinning, but if the direction is wrong, the whole performance can go off track. When everything is done at the right time and in the right way, the effect is amazing, and the audience is left completely stunned. The costumes he found the angel fish in the ocean floor, and instead of letting it die, he fed it crabs every day. He gave it gentle kisses and its head as it slowly recovered. When it finally healed, a man watched it swim away, thinking this was his goodbye. But the next day, he noticed a familiar shape coming closer. Seconds passed as they looked at each other. Then the fish rushed over, bumping itself against his hand so he could pet it. 30 years later, whenever he goes down to dive, the fish is still there to greet his old friend. He found that
I said you should have a seat. Nobody else is going to give it to you. You should have a seat. No, I'm fine. No, please. I'm fine.
Oh, your boyfriend pulled over and just dumped the older gas. As all of his wood fell out of his truck. That's so sweet.
The squirrel mother was about to give birth to her babies. She kept shifting around, waiting for the moment to finally arrive. Nothing happened for a long time, so she stepped outside to calm herself. She checked the area, climbed across the branches, and when she felt ready, she rushed back inside. She settled down in the hollow, took a deep breath, and waited. After a little effort, the first tiny baby finally arrived. She was small, delicate, and full of life. Soon, more little squirrels followed one after another. The mother was drained, so she stayed curled up in the hollow, barely moving. Her babies found her and began nursing on their own, safe inside their warm little home. Once they were full and resting, the mother stepped outside to search for food. Within just a few days, the babies grew braver and started peeking outside. And every time the mother noticed, she hurried over, gently brought them back inside, and kept them close. But soon, these tiny explorers will grow strong enough to head out into the world on their own. And if you love your mom, hit subscribe.
Jake woke up and was surprised to find that his hands and feet had swapped places. He thought he was dreaming, but he was quickly awake by the smell of his feet. Just then his girlfriend walked into the room. She told him that his friends were coming over. Jake immediately pretended to be sick. To his surprise, Anna still insisted on letting the friends upstairs. So Jake hurriedly tried to escape, but it was too late. When the friends pushed open the door, they saw Jake sitting in a strange position. He said he was doing yoga. One of the friends walked over and shook Jake's hand just as they were about to leave. One friend realized he had forgotten his hat. Jake was startled, but luckily he pretended he was stretching his legs. Then he politely shook the detective's hand, but the friend immediately noticed something was off. Jake could only pretend to stay calm until the friends left the room. That evening Jake was still troubled. Suddenly a green emerald appeared. The emerald said it could fix his hands and feet and give him superpowers. Jake immediately became interested. Later Jake saw his good friend searching for something. He called his friend over and then made the chubby guy slap himself repeatedly until he took all the money out of his pocket. But Jake didn't know that the superpower only worked when he was within 5 feet of the emerald. So he went straight to the bank, hoping to use his powers to get the cash. Would you be willing to swap your hands and feet for superpowers? Please leave a comment. Jake woke up and
She stepped onto the tightrope above the carnival floor, but as her shoes hit the narrow beam, she slipped. She climbed back up again, hands trembling, knees shaking, but slipped once more. That's when she noticed something strange. You see, this wasn't a normal tightrope. The carnival workers had rigged it. It was narrower than it looked, barely wide enough for her toes. Some beams were built to wobble on purpose, with hidden springs that flexed under every step, and the rope coated with wax and oil, designed to make everyone fall. Most people never made it past 2 steps. That was the whole point. Fail fast, pay again. But she didn't walk away. She watched the rope, studied its rhythm. Then she swapped her shoes, rubber soles for better grip. Bent her knees, arms out, eyes forward, step, wobble, step. The crowd went silent. The rope twisted under her, but she held steady, slow, calm, in control. And then, ding, the bell rang. She done it. She won. And the workers, they stood frozen because she wasn't supposed. She stepped onto the...
Amy! You're first. What's that picture?
Okay, back to the horse, so I'm gonna say it's a horse.
That's your... Okay, and what's that picture?
Easy. It's red.
Galing na lang. No, you walk. I think you got part.
Don't even think about it.
You should have waited.
Alright, very strong on Friday inside.
This breaking the chief, that's the accident.
Come on, Flash.
While everyone was opening their Christmas presents, the dog waited patiently for his turn, and then this happened.
This is for the job of all guys. It's for you. It's for you. Okay, good.
Breaking the funniest break moments. I showed my mother my silver medal, but I was punished for only getting second place. I kept silent, secretly swearing to win the national championship. I woke up every morning at 3 a.m., rushed to the court to practice my footwork, and dedicated myself to mastering various badminton techniques. I entered all kinds of competitions and won the championship every single time. However, my mother was still unsatisfied and pinned her expectations on the unborn younger sister. Even while pregnant, my mother played badminton every day. She insisted, even when my father tried to persuade her to stop. To prove myself, I entered the national finals. In the first game, I launched a fierce attack. My opponent continuously lost points, and I won easily. However, in the second game, I kept making mistakes, and the shuttlecock repeatedly went out of bounds. I was getting flustered, but luckily, the encouragement from my family gave me confidence. With a determined look in my eyes, I began to fiercely smash the shuttlecock, leaving my opponent completely helpless. Finally, I won the victory and proved myself to my mother. Later, I won more and more medals. My mother was also proud of me. She went out happily to announce it, but she was involved in an accident. I heard the sound and rushed out immediately. My mother was lying on the ground, and the blood on her hands made me break down. My mother fell into a coma, but my match was about to begin. My father wanted me to give up the game and stay with my mother, but I knew that wasn't what my mother wanted. She wanted to see me win the championship. On the court, I gave it my all, defeating my opponent shot by shot, and won the championship. When I rushed back to the hospital, my mother was already awake. She had been waiting for me to return. I showed my mother.
A kid was laughing into his headset, not knowing he was talking to a predator. He made a new friend in an online game.
24 barrels, added a trail of gunpowder, and aimed it out of the window, waiting to assassinate the king as he passed below. He then lit the gunpowder, which fired all the guns at once. The force blew apart the guns and tore the man's face and hands as the bullets rained down on the villagers, even hitting the king's horse in the neck. But the king was barely scratched on his forehead, and the man was soon captured for his crime. He voted.
Everything the little girl touched turned to gold. The butler tried to stop her but couldn't keep up. When she walked toward a vase worth 10 million yuan, her mother shouted, "Stop messing around." The little girl felt very wrong. She secretly went out to the street. She wanted to prove she was a kind person, so she touched a stone on the ground and turned it to gold. Then she stopped a woman, wanting to give her the gold, but the woman ignored her and walked away directly. The little girl felt very confused, so she stopped a man instead. Seeing the man accept the gold, the girl thought she had succeeded. Unexpectedly, the man thought the girl was alive and then threw the gold away. The girl sat on the ground in despair. A beggar nearby felt sorry for her, so he gave her a piece of bread. The girl ate it happily. She licked her mouth and said she was still hungry. The kind beggar gave her 2 more coins to let her buy more bread. The girl asked curiously why the woman was begging her. The woman told the girl her child was sick and needed a lot of money for treatment. The girl felt very sad, so she touched the woman's begging bowl. The next second, the bowl turned to gold. The woman thought the girl was doing a magic trick, but the girl directly took the woman to a gold shop. Seeing their shabby appearance, the clerk told them to leave directly. The manager hurried over to stop the clerk because he had never seen such a large gold bowl. When they learned the bowl could be exchanged for 300,000 US dollars, the woman felt extremely happy. She finally had money to treat her child. Everything the little girl
Ang tatete, oh.
The girl believed that as long as she kept smiling,
Ha?
people would like her. But one day her face suddenly became incredibly stiff, like she was wearing a strange mask. She was afraid that others would see her as a monster, so whenever she walked, she always kept her head down. But in fact, everyone was captivated by her.
What the fuck? You win!
Kaya pinagabay, pinagabay, nagdadimasi. Kita po silang batalo, kung kita po sinalala batalo, kung tanong. Kita po silang, ay, kaya ng YouTuber.
Why? Oh. Patanggalin mo na sa ano, Lutz, sa yung mga pipito. Ayun. Oh, guys. Ito na. Ito na. Maging.
Yes, mga babalik na naman tayo dito sa shawarma kilos na kung saan isang bago ano maliit one screamer customer are now 30% faster which is thankful hindi nila kabagal kasi nung dati yung nasa sobrang bagal and yun level pieces so when your time is tutorial mo doon din tayo mga gusto ay dito dahil bigyan ko ng gusto at kumpara at kung ano yung kaya good so it's it I don't care. Gusto ko lang magbenta ng shawarma. So, serve 16 clients. So, sa first day natin ito. So, December 24. So, kung hindi pa naman Christmas ka. We'll serve 16 clients daw. 16. Okay. Tignan natin. I hope you're doing good. So, kapag isang pinaginawa ko, ano mo naman ito? Pinagpira niya ako, ganyan, ilang hours, ayun naman na sa nagpapalog.
Yes, guys, na master na po.
Wala naman yung sumasayaw na kupal.
Nakalimutan ko. Tag, kaya, yun.
Bilhin mo ba yan? Hindi naman.
Double checking, baka may kupal, di ba?
Ayun sa mga para sa'yo. What I would think, what the hell is nangyayari? Okay, what is happening, bro? I think naglalagati yung cellphone. Wait, ano ba yung ano? No, I'm not human or something. Ayun, so ano ginagawa niyo? Gusto ko ano ginagawa sa natin. So, are we doing it na yung ano ba? Ako ba? Ginagawa niyo? Ang kulit sa news kung ano ginagawa niyo. Kaya ba kung isip ko pa? So, kaya nila sa news! Ano, may TikTok natin ang ganyan, ba? Excited ko ba kung gusto mo kumain? O nasisira ko yung ba? No. Hindi ko gusto makilala. Gusto ko gusto ko lang. Upang. Lola, may kumakatok sa akin eh. Upang na 8D audio ko eh. Kasi may tulong, kasi may paligid natin na may kumarap ko ano eh. May gawin na magigita. So, 80 times so much, makakatok na tayo. Kasi ano dapat. Hi! Okay. Oh, sheesh! It's vanishing, bro. Yun ang real. Wala kang basket sa paligid dito eh. Station mo yan. Ulit. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Natuwa ako na nilabang-libang pagkasama sa tayong pagdadala ko. Hi. Ano ka din? Well, your voice sounds something, you know? Like, I don't know if you are not, may something sa kanya, I don't know. Kamay niya ang weird. Yeah, he's pretty weird. Feeling boss. You know what, na? You go home. I don't care. Kasi rito, gawin mo kasi sa ito, bro. See, sabi ni, tama lang tayo. Ang weird kasi. Well, right, so we don't way, don't show the book. Ayan, don't show the Okay, so nakipatagpo tayo ito. Ito, sabi tayo ng ano na mamaya, balik si Dito ko ano yung lalabas. Ito ano kami yung kuya, ano, cheers, yung shawarma! Pagpag na ako, wala pala gusto tayo. Okay, I remember this video. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the freak out of here. Bakit? Yun siya. Wala ka dyan. Nakangipin dyan sa'yo. Manahimik ka. Dami lang yung sinasabi. Galit ko sa'yo. Yeah, what is happening, man? You're just laughing like crazy. This thing is crazy. This thing is crazy. Pwede mo ka pumunta rito? Islam, magpapunta rito? Yeah, this guy is yun yung sa itsura niya. Ako ba yung naglalaro yung laro? Yung pasaran tao ako. Diba? Parang yung nakapin dito ah. Nahihilip ka. No. Radio service. Radio service. Tulugod niya. Nahihilip ka. Hindi mo isto. Para magpakiram ko sa'yo. Itsura mo. Ito magsama ko lang. Yeah, that will happen. Yeah, namalig. Yeah, hindi yung binala kong info na naman ko. Yeah, sure. Wala ha, nag-open na entity. Saka na ha, kaya iba yung dito. Nakala ko yung nilitaw. Bila pa rin nilitaw doon. Nakita ko na yung nasa episode. Yung nilaro ko dito sa patapos yung story mo. Kaya ko ang may sa akin. Ay, akala sa proposition mo. Decline. Malayo pa ako doon. 33 na. So, 1 minute plus 2. Until now, hindi ko pa rin nakikita sa stadium pag-inspect sa akin yung instructor. So, I try my best na na-inspect niya ako ng hours. So, no, yung dalawa na yung team. Sana yung team maayos na team, ha? I hope. Yeah, nope, yeah, okay. One. Yeah, bro. No, we're not gonna do that here. No, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, okay na. Ito, number hindi talaga. Bahala ka dyan.
May parcel ko yun.
Yeah, I know. We still what? We still set sa inyo. Di ka. Sabi na oh. Ito na lang. Hindi, nakausap ka kita kanina. Hindi ikaw yung kaka. Diba siya rito? Bigat pa ito isa ko yung dito na mabatuwa mo ito. Basta rito. Inspector, Bisaya. Sabi sa inyo eh. Tama lang gila ko. Visit na yun. Ito, subo. Okay. Okay. Sa kung saan, nag-bet sila, here's your good. Here's your what now? Here's your good. Pero pag nahuli kita, nakita ang pipila, napalong sa panumura mo, kapasok ko sa what? Okay, I thought, yeah, sure, really. Yeah, not really. Not buying it. Nope, not buying it. Thank you na magbayad, but look, I'm not gonna do that, or you already paid. Tara, ito. Ito na yung mag-order na para sa akin ito. Ito nga yan. Ito na yung magpapagita sa akin. Alright. Ano kasalanan ko sa'yo? Oh my God! Galing! So, meron na yung inspection, hindi naman ba ako ganyan ang bahay dito? Di ba wakaharap? Galing! Kupal ka, ha? Huwag ka na dyan! Ay ba? Sino ka naman gusto ba? Ikaw na pala ilalabas ka na ka? Ay, yung I don't think I should be saying it, but yeah, I should be Mahirap! Ako kaya ginutilis niya pag bigwagan na sa taon mo. Gusto. Oo, inspector, lumayas ka na dyan. Kaya dyan. Dito na yan. Dito magkakaroon pa tayo ng one inspector. Kasi pag yung pag-bigyan pa tayo. Nagkakaroon. Gusto ko mali yung CCTV na yun.
Wala pa lang.
Huh? Yeah, you're not freaking real, girl. May ganyan bang kamay? Hindi, ano mali ka? Lumayas ka dito! So that, what na? Is that, ano? Is it the... Ito tao? Oh, ba't ka umaangat? Ha? Wala ka dyan? Nice ka? Oh, no. Ayun na, di natin yun na. I'm not looking. Okay. Okay, so for attempts, we managed to do it correctly. Alam ko dito sa akin. So, tignan, expect ko dito sa kanya. Doon ka na, ganyan. Ayan. Sa pagkakalit, tignan ko isip. Ayan. Hey bro, what's up? Sure. Tell me about it. Sa moment, it will be ready. Nalito ko sa paghihintay. Kaya po yung sa warming ginagawa ko na. Here we go. Si Farma, still hot. Now decided the books sa back. Walang takutan ha. The back, the power, the what now? Hey. Ooh. Yeah, not gonna do that, bro. Not happening. Get the heck out of here. Okay, ate, no? Okay, teka lang ha. Yep. No, meron kang kakampi sa likod. Ha? Meron kang kuhaw sa likod. Hey, parang, wait. Okay, ito yung totoo. Woo! Ito na pa yung totoo mo. Okay, ito yung totoo ngayon. I see. I get it. Okay. Ito yung totoo nga. Ito yung totoo customer natin na walang dabi o walang kakareto. Galang utang siya. Okay, isa pa. Okay, isa pang sarama. Okay, wala natin. And yun, sir, sarama na. Thank you po. My friend is waiting outside to out the what now? Totoo ka naman, di ba? O, totoo ka. Man. Sige, sabihin ko sa akin dito. Ito na lang. Sir. Bro, ano na naman? Bro, yan. Nakita na sa episode ba? Ano, eh? Ito na kasi. Buka na, shoot. Since lunch. Okay. Normal naman si ate. Bigla ko pag yung lumaki ng instructor na ito. So, paano na kayo bakit pinag-inom dito? Yes! Just to be sure, okay, mukhang okay naman siya. There you go. Gusto na tayo. Okay, kupal ka, tigilan mo na lang ako, ha? Okay, kita-kliyente na lang. Okay. Yeah, bro, alam mo, nag-share naman ako ng ano. Pagkat na nabigit sa number, mag-isip na nga naman sa normal. Ginawa ko lang na, sige, okay, hindi na normal yan. Sige, atok ako ulit, kasi labas lang ng ano eh, bahay ko eh.
Tapos natin.
Okay, sige.
Ate, tapos na po.
Ikaw talaga yun! Ano? Tago ka ba? Ikaw nga ito, buto. Kasi sa akin. Okay, ngayon ikaw naman. Oh my God, yeah, no, parang yan, sabihin na sa'yo. May kasama na tayo, ha? Ako pa rin sa'yo mo, ha? Ano ka, ano? Ano? Oo, ganito ko. Kaya dito ko. Sorry. Ginasya ka nila unang kung paano yung pag-nalasin ko kanina. Tawag ko sa Thank you. Tama. Double check ko lang ha. Yeah, sorry po. Hindi pa kita mag-survive. Kasi lang may isang CCTV. Yun. Yung kasasarap na ng kandidat eh. Yes po. Thank you so much bro. Bro, kung bakit kailangan sa tignan tayo sa mga kapatid. Uy, bahala na. Pwede bro. Uy, welcome. Hi, can you stop? Can you not do that please? Can you get the heck out of here? Inspector, wala namang ganyan, Inspector. Can I, okay. Huwag ko na lang pansinin niya na akala mo yung design ko yan kahit pupukas ko na pero yeah, oh my God, sorry, hindi ko talaga siya content purposes, sorry. Ito? Okay, ba? Ito naman eh, yan lang ako ng chance. Content purposes lang, okay. Thank you. Yeah. Nayari na ako dyan yung last episode. Tupaw ka ha, ano? Kilala mo ako ha? You know me? Ikaw mo kita eh. Go! So, wala pa yung mga tayo. Ito na ako sa, ano, sa isang video na every episode, kung nakita mo yung gusto mo kayo kung meron dito ganyan, episode episode. Kasi ka nakakatawa din sa gilid. Di ba yung kanya dyan? Diba pa? Pero ito hindi nakaliligtas nito kasi nandito na yung inspector eh. Well, I guess it's safe to say na wala natin siya concern. She's either ito or yung inspector. Kasi I cannot remember kung sino ito o hindi. Para ito na isusurorin ko. What? What's happening? What's happening, bro? Why just the window? He's not taking out more money. Just a bit of something on it. Can I do this instead? I'm never gonna play it. That's it. I don't know how to make it. Then, what happened, huh? So, well, yeah. Oh my God! So kasi, kami naman. Oh my God, wait lang. Kasi bigas na lang ito tayo mamatay. Sana, yung sinabi ang good ending for yung sa pwede tayo patay ng yung inspector. Yeah, what? Ewan na lang kasi anong ginagawa ng inspector na tuloy-tuloy mo nagpapalo ko. Pero set up na yung sa natin. Sinisigawan pa ako yung sinasaraan yung window kung may basya. Dahil yung alam. Hindi. Ako? Kung ba yung inspector for the okay, thank you. Pero, I think this is the anomaly sa labas, I guess.
open manhole and fell 15 feet. The tunnel was filled with boiling water and steam from a leaking pipe. The manhole was supposed to be covered with a vent stack. It had somehow been moved, and the man fell straight into the boiling water. 60% of his body was burned, and hours passed before it was safe enough to get him out. Unfortunately, he died from the burns, and his neighbor was arrested for second-degree murder. He was knocked into the open.
Your turn. And you can, whenever your heart knows that I will. Crush the hope of all of us. What's happening? It's enough now, Agatha. Please stop. Hey, let go! Get back, get back, get back!
Thank you.
I can help you or not. If I can, I will. Who are everyone? Okay. What did you do? What did they do? It's not to kill you, just take your life. How did you do that?
How fast will an unbreakable merry-go-round reach a speed to liquefy? Though a normal person can push one at around 9 miles per hour, fast enough to make you dizzy, not deadly. To reach deadly speeds, you need to attach a jet engine to the side. You would then have to strap yourself in to keep from flying off. It would spin fast enough to generate over 30,000 Gs of force. That's enough to rupture blood vessels and snap bones. Your brain would slam into the side of your skull over and over until the tissue tears apart from the inside, and eventually it becomes fully liquefied. How fast will you run?
This man accidentally caught a shark that seemed to be smiling at him while he was fishing. The man smiled back and released the shark back into the ocean. 5 years later, while exploring the ocean, the man was surprised to see a shark approaching him with a wide smile. The shark swam joyfully and pressed its cheek to the man's cheek as if whispering, "Hey, remember me?" The shark's sweet smile sparked his old memory, and he immediately recognized the shark he had released years before. But soon after, the shark came and introduced the man with his wife. But several years later, the ocean gave an even bigger surprise. The shark brought its entire family and surrounded the man. And if you love this shark too, subscribe. This man
Three cavemen caught a little white sheep and offered it to their leader. They were very excited, waiting for their lamb hot pot. But Jack became interested in the sheep's wool. Suddenly, he had an idea and made himself a beautiful sweater. The cavemen were very angry, but before they could do anything, the leader sent them all away to clean hell. Soon, the hot summer came. Jack was covered in sweat, and the snow under his arms almost knocked him out. Then the little sheep came hopping toward him. Smelling the fresh scent of its wool, Jack got another idea. He made himself another new sweater. The maid saw it and rushed over, touching the soft sweater with joy. But Jack did not like it and pushed him away. Time flied, and winter came. Jack wore heavy clothes and went into a restaurant. He took off 69 layers of clothes with great effort, but just as he was about to order food, the owner said the shop was closed. Angry and helpless, Jack had to put all his heavy clothes back on. As soon as he reached the door, he saw that the little sheep wasn't afraid of the cold at all. He suddenly had another idea and made himself a new wool sweater again. This one was light, soft, and warm. Now he could go anywhere without fear of the cold. In a blink, summer arrived again. Jack and the little sheep were doing exercise together. Everyone was sweaty, but the little sheep wasn't. Jack quickly made himself a summer wool sweater. Now he could dance happily without feeling hot or uncomfortable. Do you like items that are made? This will never happen again.
Bisarado mo na si Choco.
Ay, wala pa rin po sila.
Oh, ganito, makinig. Asan ate mo? Kanina pa ako tumatawag sa cellphone niya. Bakit wala?
Naka-charge na lang
cellphone.
Naka-charge daw po.
Ano?
Naka-charge.
Bigay mo kay ate yung cellphone ni mami, kakausapin ko.
Wait lang po. Okay.
No. Labo-labo.
How do you do this? They got a clone. This was perfect. Did she break it?
Tungkol ka lang ako nagtutupi pa ako. Nagsalo pa ako.
How is this possible?
Ano flavor yun?
He's never done it that. This will never happen again.
Oh, yes.
You're under arrest. I'll take you to I'm going. I'll be here when you get back. Not coming back, Chief. Go! Hey, you guys. No playing in the streets. See ya.
Hello po.
What's the hero?
Merry Christmas po.
Hello po. Hello po. Po. Hello po. Merry Christmas po. Aayos po. Ako po nanonood. Ate po nagtitipet. Pero ako po nagtanggal ng mga hangin. Kaya po nagbuhat. Wala pa po. Ate. Merry Christmas po. Happy New Year po. Ate.
Opo!
Kaya may kain. Ayun, may kain. Ano din ako? Ate, gumawa ka ng box.
Gusto nyo ako na lang kumuha. Kumuha ka na lang eh.
Chok!
Noe! Noe!
Okay na, te.
Basta tsaka.
Fighting over a piece of meat, the owner did something shocking. He did not split the meat evenly. Instead, he threw the smaller piece to the black dog. It made the black dog very sad. The next day, the other owner gave them pizza. He still gave the black dog only a tiny piece. He was almost crying. The white dog saw everything and decided to do something at the next feeding. It refused to eat and gently tapped the black dog with its paw, telling the owner to let the black dog eat first and then. Every time there was good food, the white dog reminded the owner not to be unfair. However, in the end, the poor dogs only got two left. When these two dogs started
Bale.
over a piece of meat, making the best it feels ever. She literally forgot her phone while doing her outfit check. I really hate it when little kids cry. A fit check for that? Never let them know your next move. Making the best of it.
This kid is Nueva, but his father is made of wood, and he loves eating wood very much. So his father makes him a windmill, but the second he hands it over, the kid devours it in one bite. The next day, his dad builds him a wooden airplane, but before he can even finish it, the wings are already gone. As the iron son grows up, his appetite gets worse, and he starts eating all the furniture in the house. The dad is working every single day trying to fix everything, but his son eats faster than he can repair. One day, dad finds his son chewing the base of oatmeal, so he rushes over and grabs his son right before the entire house crashes down. They survive, but their home is completely destroyed, and the father loses it for the first time ever. The iron son watches his dad storm off and finally realizes he messed up doing this. The next morning, dad wakes up to find a windmill from years ago sitting there, but his son is completely gone. He panics and
spots a bright light on the mountain, so he sprints up there as fast as possible. When he reaches the top, he finds his son standing completely still. But when Dad opens the furnace on his son's chest, the flame inside is dead. No matter how hard he tries, it won't come back, as his son had sacrificed himself to become a lighthouse. Dad breaks down crying, but suddenly the wind makes the old windmill spin. So he gets a crazy idea and installs it inside his son's furnace. And when the wind blows again, the iron sun miraculously recovers. Then they hug each other. So comment.
Oh, Ecija.
No one had ever seen a prisoner this strange before. For 20 years, he dug a tunnel using nothing but a small spoon. At last, he broke all the way through, but instead of escaping, he went back to his cell and grabbed the treasure hidden under his bed. Suddenly, the warden walked over. In a panic, the prisoner told him that today marked the 20th anniversary of his imprisonment. The warden became nervous when he heard this because it was also his wedding anniversary. He immediately went out to buy a gift. Taking advantage of the moment, the prisoner escaped straight through the tunnel. He soon spotted a train and immediately hid inside it. Still not feeling safe enough, he noticed a television nearby. He removed the screen and climbed inside the TV. However, the television was loaded onto a truck. After a rough ride, he thought the train had started moving. In reality, he had been taken right back to the prison, unaware of what had happened. The prisoner imagined a perfect new life. Suddenly, he saw the warden again. He was terrified, but when the warden wanted to watch TV, the prisoner grabbed a wig and acted out a rocking scene. Thinking he could finally rest, he relaxed for a moment, but the warden said he wanted to watch boxing. With no choice, the prisoner began punching himself over and over before he could even catch his breath. The warden then said he wanted to watch horse racing. The prisoner used the shower head to fake a rainstorm, claiming the race had been canceled. The warden was displeased and asked to watch a concert instead. The prisoner had no choice but to pull out different instruments and start performing. Finally, when he heard the warden say he was taking the TV home, the prisoner immediately started thinking his escape. He fled so fast that he was even quicker than the warden's car. When he finally broke through to the surface, the warden was just placing the television down. The moment the prisoner saw the warden again, completely broke down once no one had ever seen a prisoner. Excuse me, sir. Don't speak in the mic and I'll pay for whatever you want. Sir? What? Who are you here to see? It was $5,000. All right. Any 114, you're free to go. No, that's going to jail. Excuse me, sir. Don't speak.
Malaki.
This guy
guy made a huge mistake on Valentine's Day because he took his girlfriend to a trampoline park. But then another guy started trying to impress her by showing off their cool flips. Even a little boy tried to get her attention. The boyfriend got jealous and wanted to prove himself, so he jumped in too. But he slipped and fell, and everyone started laughing at him. But he didn't give up. He stood back up, did a crazy backflip, and landed on another guy's shoulders like a pro. But he only got two. Look, this guy made it.
He swarmed into his son's computer, yanked off the VR headset, and shouted, "You're done with this game." You see, the 16-year-old was obsessed, hours lost inside that VR shooter, eyes red, mind somewhere else. So his dad locked the headset away inside the family safe, right next to his service gun. When his dad locked the headset away in the family safe, right next to his service gun, the kid didn't see it for 2 months. He just sat there, staring at the empty spot on his desk. But that night, he snapped. He broke open the safe, hands shaking, whispering, "Just one more round or I can't stop you." He slipped the headset, and the world around him shifted. The walls looked too familiar. The couch, the lamps, the layout, it all felt like home. But then, two enemy figures appeared ahead, so he raised his controller, heart racing, and fired twice. Mission complete, the screen flashed. He smiled, lifted the headset, and froze. His parents were standing there, watching him, speechless. He looked down and realized he wasn't holding the controller. It was his dad's gun, unloaded. His dad slowly took it from his hands and whispered, "Game over." He swarmed into his son.
This man knocks down a wasp nest outside the window. In an instant, a furious swarm slams against the nest. Another man tries the same, throwing an object to turn the nest stuck to his window. It only makes the wasp even angry. You see, hitting the nest directly rarely works. It just provokes them without actually removing it. That's why some people use a cup filled with gasoline to cover the nest completely. As the fumes rise, the wasps freeze and fall silent in seconds. But it's not always safe. If the cup isn't secured or the nest sits on a slanted roof, the wasps can slip through and attack. That's why the safest way is to tie the cup to a stick from a distance. Or when in doubt, just use insecticide instead. They say if you scroll without liking, you're next on the wasp list. This man.
I kicked over a bicycle, spilled a worker's names. I even took the vendor's money, then threw it all away when I crossed the street. No one dared to stop me, because I was the most feared pony in town. Only dogs dared to bark at me, but I would scream harder. Whenever I announced the school, all the students ran out, even the teacher, who didn't get me. Even so, I still bore some classmates. One girl's mother complained to the teacher, begging for my year's help, but the teacher said my father was extremely wealthy, and the school depended on his donation.
Alis. Nakailan napunta ito sa ganito. Jesus. Napunta ito, hindi mo alam. Napunta sa ibang ano. Napunta sa ibang live yung support. Hindi na lang tinitingnan. Tumawag si Mama. Tumawag, hindi mo nila binalik dun sa ano.